Hello everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plays Oxygen Not Included, where Quill is stranded in hell, and is close to dying. But I had a genius idea last night, lying in bed just like Brian Wilson did. What if we just dug here? I've tried everything to get these duplicants to actually prioritize building this stuff. They won't build it. So instead, turn it on speed 1 and Quill's gonna go handle that. So what are the other big problems with our colony right now? I still think it's actually going not that badly. Austin needs to de-stress, so we're going to send him up here, which means Dan has to come off here because someone needs to generate power, so we're going to send Rockley Smile up there as well. Good stuff. So Quill, I think, will actually make it back to the base before he dies. He might be pretty close to death. He has been starving for a little while, but we're going to try nonetheless. Austin, dude. Oh, I assigned him to the wrong thing. There we go. Austin, get off of the treadmill, buddy. Come on, call that behavioral function. Tomo, this does not belong to you. The massage table was assigned to Austin, he's having stress right now. He's been punching stuff. There we go. We got the behavior reset. All right, just get Quill back into the base. The other thing is, plants are not growing well. There's too much hydrogen, I think is the basic gist of it. So I'm gonna try to start to get this hydrogen out in basically the easiest way conceivable by just issuing gas permeable tiles like this. It'll take forever, but it should work at getting the hydrogen out, and then we'll just build them across like this as well, and across like this. Then I was thinking to myself, this thing is gonna fill up with hydrogen. It's gonna take time, but eventually it's gonna be full of hydrogen. So what do you do there? That's where we build the gas pump that is going to send hydrogen into our generator, which is then going to send power into our batteries. Because we're really having a power issue right now. It's theoretically possible that we could solve our poisonous gas problem. Quill's going to try to build these. I wonder if he's going to get enough stone to do it. Can you build tiles out of clay? Apparently not, unless they count as like a sedimentary rock. It's cultivable soil. Come on, Quill, dude. I know you got this. He's not good at digging, I think. How's his calories? I imagine if those get down to 0, he dies. Or starts to die. I was like, someone could meet him halfway here. Oh, you know what? Wait. Why? What if he just digs straight down? Like, cancel this. We're getting him out of here. Quill, bring him home. He might take some fall damage. Maybe he can build a ladder. I don't know. Okay, so if he can't go down there, I think it's conceivable he could go down here. Let's go up to speed 3 for a second. You got this, buddy. What's the problem? Then dig like 2 tiles down here? Quill, Quill, buddy. I'm begging you, dude. You got the slope. You got the slope to make it. What can you make Can you make a ladder out of something you might be able to find here? Like, you don't have any sandstone. What do you got up here? Slime, granite. That might be enough. Make a 1 tile high granite ladder. Okay, that's all right. Piss yourself. It's as long as you get home, buddy. He doesn't have enough. Obsidian. Okay, cancel this. Maybe he's got enough obsidian to make an obsidian ladder. Doesn't look like it. What about a I'm trying to think. Okay, what if he makes like a tile? Okay, we're gonna figure this out, okay? What if he builds a tile out of granite right here? Tiles cost less than ladders per chance. He's there! He's there! You've done it, dude. You've done it. Like, say no more. Cancel. Tile. Wait, cancel this one too. Quill, we're gonna get you home. Using the very strange rules of the game, we're gonna get you home. He's got sandstone here. I'm begging you, buddy. Build it. Build it. He's made it! Quill, what the fuck, dude? What do you mean cannot reach food? Holy fuck, his brain's scrambled. Can you open this door? Maybe it was because I set the door to automatically be closed, you know? Wouldn't surprise me. At least he's eating and living now, like... I mean, you should still build this. We want to come back in here. At least he's back. Like, Quill is alive. And he's probably not going to die, which is wonderful. Anyway, gas permeable tiles have been built. Hopefully the heat will rise out of here and eventually get the hydrogen up to the top of the base. This is, oh my... This should not be closed. This should be open or auto. If it's auto, these guys can actually escape. Okay, so that whole thing was just a problem because this door was not on auto. That's actually extremely my fault, which is better than thinking it's the game's fault, so I'm not too displeased about that, to be honest with you. Alright, good stuff. So hydrogen should start coming up here very slowly through this aperture, even though it's just oxygen right now. Now we need the heat to rise as well. But this place is starting to fill up. Alright, what are you doing over here? Grabbing sedimentary rock? For what? I do not know. Anyway, eventually we're going to want to move that pipe. But for now, I think we've made our way through that just a little bit, so let's, like, make a new save. This is, like, I think we're actually on, like, episode 10 now, but so I'm just going to call this one Midpoint Quill Lives. At least it gives me some description of what's going on here. Alright. Stress is real, though, and Austin, what's your stress like? 36. Nick, your stress is 9. So this is now Quill's massage table. Alright, what comes next? I think step 1 is we're going to build a manual airlock right here. The idea behind doing this is that we can disassemble this gas permeable tile. Eventually, I guess we can just leave this door open. But we want to come in here without the hydrogen flooding our base. That might be irrelevant. Oh, you know what? We want the airlock because I don't want these things to come out at night and murder me. Yeah, that's a better reason. So, here we go. We're going to bed. How'd we do? Lost 73 kilos of oxygen, lost 3,000 calories, but that's probably fair because we had Quill build, or probably eat like 1,000 himself. Well, and by 1,000, I mean 1,000 mush bars, not 1,000 calories. So power is kind of at the root of a lot of our problems right now. If we're able to get more power, we're going to produce more oxygen. That oxygen is going to push more hydrogen up here, but we'll create the oxygen. The hydrogen will get dumped up here eventually through the gas permeable tiles. Although a lot of it's just being trapped in this room right now. And then, actually, like, this is like dense with hydrogen, man. But anyway, we're going to build gas pumps up here is the idea. So I actually want you to deconstruct these gas permeable tiles. And then we're going to build a gas pump like here. So let's get things planned here. So we're going to start with a gas pump. Well, actually, we're going to start with a like a hydrogen generator. Does it need to be built on the ground? Yes. I'd like to build it like there. Unreachable. Oh, no kidding. Maybe that's why it's red, because it's unreachable. Is this gonna block the gas transfer? Certainly hope not. Are you burrowed in here? Did I say buried? Buried in here? Hey Tomo, welcome to the show, buddy. Glad to... Hey everybody, it's Tomo! Welcome in. Coming all the way from the other room. It's our good friend Tomo. Foundation? What do you mean? Invalid building location. The sun may rise in the east, at least it's settled in a final location. Okay. I don't want to mess with that hatch is the thing, so I guess cancel this. You can't build it on top of gas permeable tile. Noted. As long as these hatches don't destroy my hydrogen generator, I'm not that pissed. 64% on Robert. Robert's stressed out. How's Austin doing? He's slightly better. We also need more massage tables, in case that's not evident. Now, we can't have everybody in our base just using a massage table at all hours of the day, but, you know, we can at least put, like, a massage table right here or something like that. Is it being built out of... Please don't build it out of granite. Build it out of sandstone. It's so plentiful. You're so close. You're so close. Good job. Good job. Good job. Okay. Then, plumbing. Wait. Power. Hydrogen generator. Boom. Okay. I'll get the gas working after it becomes clear how this actually works in the first place. We can run wires through tiles. I feel like the shortest distance here is actually going to be like... Oh, geez. Cancel. Can you just right-click to cancel? Nope. So I think the shortest distance is going to be like this. Now, the gas plumbing for this is going to be a little bit cumbersome. But I got high hopes that we can make it happen. Oh, no kidding. Someone's stressed. Robert. Well, he's on the... This is the point, is that we want Robert to get on this massage table, you know? How we doing on calories? Still going strong. All right, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. A hydrogen generator is apparently going to take infinity years to build. Hydrogen's still going strong up here. Oh my god, it's so packed full of hydrogen. How did that happen so quickly? The hydrogen is going to start flooding into the rest of our base again. We might not need more calories today, but just don't forget about it for our future here. The good news, again, using the hydrogen to just create more power should save us from hell itself. But, I mean, I'll be the first to tell you that things are getting a little tricky here. Like, Tomo, you can now go to the massage table. We're also going to need to hook this up. Wait, no, it's already hooked up. It's already powered. And it should also spit power into the batteries when it pumps. Ruka, don't die down here, buddy. Please, just finish. The hydrogen generator has to get done. Restrooms are out of order. Insufficient oxygen. Yeah, that's because we don't have the power to run our electrolysis. Okay, no gas intake. So we need a gas pump. I don't think it really matters where we put it here. First off, cancel the gas pump, because I'm almost positive I built it out of the wrong stuff. No, maybe not. We don't have enough to be sure of that. And then gas pipe, like this. Out of sandstone, please. Okay. So in theory, this should get power once it's actually, you know, hooked up. It's getting nasty in here again, huh? This should get power, and whenever there's hydrogen, it should pump power into these batteries and maybe save us from ourselves for the time being. Oh my god, we have actually the whole bottom row of plants is growing and some of the top row. Have we actually possibly done this? Restrooms are still out of order. Lost oxygen, made kilocalories. Robert pissed all over the floor, but thanks to gas permeable tiles, it actually didn't end up being in the worst situation. Who could? Well, Robert's stress is rising pretty high because the bathroom's out of order, dude. Somebody's got to empty that bathroom, man. I know. Breathing's tough right now. Get out of here, Hatch. Okay, stressed. Robert's stressed. That's all right. He's on the massage table. That's important. I sincerely think we might have worked our way out of this prison. Oh, God. Ruka pissed himself as well. Just trying to see how deep the rabbit hole goes. Oh, all the gas permeable tiles make it so annoying to clean up a mess, actually. It's like great, but simultaneously horrible. It spreads so far now. But at least eventually maybe it ends up in our septic tank. I don't know. Dude, this has gotta be built. Sure, sweeping is good. Don't get me wrong. Who's stressed? Robert and Tomo. Is Tomo up here? Tomo's up here. What are you guys doing here? What are you getting? Slime. Okay, I understand the reasoning. This is a priority 9. Everything I do now, unless otherwise stated, is a priority 9. So get that done as soon as possible. Build the... Ruka, you're chief builder. You're chief architect on this project. You got this. What's going on here? Somebody's stressed again. Just build the pump. Things are getting real red up here. Dude, I'm telling you, once this hydrogen pump starts going, it's gonna be... We're gonna be making so much power. And it's going to be chewing up all this freaking hydrogen up here, which is insanely good for us. It needs power as well, because it leaves more space for the hydrogen to go in the future to keep our base from dying. So it's like a two-pronged attack here. On the one hand, it's generating power for us, which is beautiful, and then on the other hand, it's making sure that we don't die of hydrogen gas poisoning, which is also like pretty good. So yeah, I mean, I would like you to clean up the contaminated water. That's a pretty high priority as well, but we're so close. This could revolutionize our base. Get this freaking hydrogen out of here. Yeah, new duplicants are available. Good one. That's a very good joke that you've got there. Reject all. So how much power is this generating? I really can't say, honestly. Maybe we want multiple pumps pumping hydrogen. Like, it does seem like it's sort of working here, but I don't think it's going to be fast enough, and also we may all die. So, who we at? Okay, Ruka needs to spend some time on the massage table. How's Robert doing? He's down at 43, which is about as good as it fucking gets down here. Let me look at Decor for a second as well. Still bad, like, pretty much everywhere. It's going to be hot. Starla, then I don't need a jacket. Alright, deconstruct. Deconstruct. And then dig. And we're going to put a blank canvas there. Stress is it's a genuine problem. Assigned to Tomo. How's Tomo doing on stress? 51. I mean, it's not getting a lot better up here. We're also... It's running out of power, which, you know, again, I struggle to figure out what this means for me, but I mean, we do need slime. We must be... No, algae's still going pretty strong there. Please don't damage my property. And this is not pumping hydrogen at night, so what's going on here? I just want to make sure we're not all gonna... Oh, you know what? It's the airlock. It's the airlock. That's completely my bad. So now we just do the following with a high priority. Because, yeah, okay, that's totally my bad. The airlock is obviously going to keep all the hydrogen over here, because it's the highest point it can get to if it comes up this way instead of going that way. Fair enough. Completely my bad. Seems like we also are going to need a new storage compactor pretty soon, so let's just toss one of those down, like, right here. Yeah, having some oxygen problems. Fair to say. How's food? Food's okay right now, but we could use, you know, a little bit more. It is going to suck up a lot of water in the process. We've had this dig order here for about 100 years, but we got more water coming in, although not as much as I might like. Is that contaminated? Contaminated oxygen. Idle. Robert is idle. Right. I did perhaps trap him up here. So you can just deconstruct this tile and then rebuild it. That's fine by me. He's still trapped, huh? Well, what's this? Coal? 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 Somebody build this like a sandstone ladder to get Robert out of here, please. You good, buddy? Not at all, huh? Okay. Well, the other thing you could do is just do this, deconstruct. This seems to be happening enough that I'm like, this is my fault. It's hard to blame the game. Oh, and then also deconstruct. Just don't build yourself into hell itself, please. Thank you. What the fuck? Ruka's not even that stressed. He just threw up all over Rob. Well, depending on who you ask, the vomit apocalypse is either the end of your life as a colony or like the beginning of utopia, because it is a source of contaminated water. It's a big order. It's a source of contaminated water, which is potentially extremely useful for us. The other thing we do, I guess, is just build 2 gas permeable tiles like that, and then open this airlock. The airlock has to be open either way. Like, that's got to be done. Ruka's facing some stressful situations. I'll tell you what, you go handle that. The gas permeable tiles have to get built, otherwise aliens are about to ravage our base. So, again, I hate to do this. We're doing a lot of, like, micro. Gas permeable tiles have to get built, though. The dig order did happen, so what comes next? That's Decor, blank canvas right there. Try to reduce stress any conceivable way we can. We actually are making a dent in the hydrogen problem. So maybe it would be overkill to probably commit to doing more than this right now. So Rob, you've got to be relatively unstressed. This is now Nick's massage table. It's like what we do now is basically just, you know, dictate who gets massages. That's the gist of our existence. We're at 11,000 calories. The harvest is, like, extremely important if we can do it here. You're overheated, but so close to not being overheated. And we got all the hydrogen out of here, which might not even be good, necessarily. Insufficient resources. We can't make a blank canvas. Okay, Ruka. What do you need for this? Igneous rock. Oh... Blank canvas. Sandstone, dude. Sandstone. That's why we got the fucking skylight going on up here now. We need more power. The gas pump takes power, but it also makes power and reduces hydrogen. I'm using reduce in the, you know, the English sense of the word, like, not to add an electron to it, but rather to make good things happen, which means to lower it. Okay, this should be set to all. I don't know, dude, things are getting a little dicey here. Lost calories, made a bunch of oxygen, and stress went way up. We're gonna start, I'm gonna make a save here. I think that's also gonna do it for this episode. So this is like episode where Quill lived. Because the next episode, I kind of expect things to all come off the rails. But for now, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching. And I'll see you tomorrow, where I'm going to try to keep this whole, you know, ramshackle production from falling apart.